Hello, this is Doggo Gaming. This is my first video on YouTube. Well, not exactly my first video on YouTube. I already do have another channel, but my other channel, different from this one, is from a completely different country. It's from Brazil. So yes, I am Brazilian. I do speak Portuguese, but I decided to make this channel because, well, I feel better to speak English. I think it would be a good way to express myself. I always wanted to make a channel where I could speak English instead of Brazilian. I don't know, I just feel better. And well, my first video, it's kind of weird actually. I'm gonna show you guys a map that I made in Hammer, which is a program that Valve made to make maps for Source, well, to make their games basically, I imagine. Don't really know much about Hammer, but I'm using it to make a custom campaign for L4D2, which is one of my favorite games. And I'm going to show you guys how it's going. Yeah, like I said, kind of a weird video. Weird start. Pretty sure not many people is going to watch this video, but I just wanted to make it. And I literally just made this channel, so yeah, I was kind of excited. I don't really have a plan to what I'm going to say. This is all coming out of nowhere, basically. So, first thing, let me get the volume down real quick, is this room. So this room, this is the starting room. We are in an apartment right now, and we're gonna have to go all the way down to the street so we can reach a building where we're gonna get to the safe room. Now, this first room right here, it's gonna start in here basically, but I'm thinking that when I finish this map, it's gonna be a little bit different. There's actually gonna be a hole over here. This hole is gonna have like a little helicopter. Like, the story that I have for this map is that the survivors they almost escaped. They end up getting in a helicopter, but this helicopter ends up, you know, the guy that's driving the helicopter, he ends up turning to a zombie, and then a helicopter drops in this apartment. Oh, I'm sorry, falls in this apartment and ends up breaking this roof over here. And it's gonna be a big hole, but that's where the survivor's gonna get in the apartment. This is gonna be the first room they're gonna be in. I hope I was able to explain that right. And if I wasn't, I'm probably gonna redo this video if I wasn't able to explain
Shotgun.
I hope people can understand what I just said, and I hope my English is also understandable. Well, let's go through here. Now this is a hallway. We have two rooms over here. Only one of them has furniture. The other one, I'm still gonna put details in it, you know, furniture, all that kind of stuff. This one has even a little item here, and a desk, a chair, and this shelf. Yeah, there's something weird with the doors. It's probably the cube maps. The reflections are kind of bugged. You can see that from the survivors' weapons. You see how the reflections are weird. Same thing with the ammo pack and the ammo pile and the shotgun pistol here. Everything that doesn't have reflections doesn't really have this bug, I imagine. So you can see this weird ass reflection. I don't know, it's just not working. Another two rooms over here, and this hallway has a light. The other one doesn't have a light because it's light. In the story, the light is not working, so that's why it's off. This one has a light. And like I said, this is a very like alpha stage, you know, it's a very prototype of my final campaign. This is probably going to take the longest time to make, so I'm really just showing the tiny little progress that I made trying to make this map. So yeah, the two rooms over here, like I said, I'm still gonna put furniture, bathrooms, all that kind of stuff. This hallway is gonna lead up to a staircase. So you can see, goes down to the 4th floor. Now you're gonna see this barricade right here. Just like No Mercy, you're gonna have like a little hole in the room, and you're gonna have to jump down to the other floor. So seeing this barricade, you're gonna have to jump down here. Okay. Now, like I said, all of these rooms, they don't have furniture. And then we go to we were in the 4th floor. Now we are in the 3rd floor, and I hope my English is good. Kind of worried about that. Oh, also this hallway right here, as you can see, it has even less rooms than the 5th floor. That's because I decided, like, halfway of making this map, I decided that instead of making little details in the map, I should first make the base of the map. You know, the 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 actual place where you have to go. You know, like the rooms and the furniture and everything else is just details. It's just things. It's just optional. I decided to focus on making the base of the map. You know, the actual places where you're gonna have to go to proceed with the chapters. So yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of rooms over here with items, everything that you can grab. But like I said, they're all optional, so they are basically details. You can have another barricade over here. You're gonna have to go down, and now I believe we are in the 2nd floor. Now, like I said, I'm gonna put more rooms over here too. I'm gonna put more rooms over here, and we can find another my god, we are gonna end up in this other barricade, so we're gonna have to turn around and bang, you're out of the apartment. Now this is the 2nd floor. I didn't make the 1st floor because, as you can see, there's a bunch of debris over here, so we can't go through. And the story that I made for this 1st chapter is that the apartment is going to be burning. You know, it's going to be damn, I forgot the word. I'm sorry guys, my English is kind of like, it might sound like I do speak English well, but there's a couple of words that I end up forgetting sometimes, so I'm sorry. But basically the whole apartment is going to be burning. You know, not the whole apartment, the 1st floor is going to be burning with flames. You know, you guys already know, I don't have to really explain it. We go down the stairs, and now we reach the streets. Now the streets are a bit more finished. That's because I know it kind of looked too ugly, so I decided to put some textures, so it looked a little bit more how it's gonna look when I finish the map. Now these buildings here that I made, or boxes basically, they are not even buildings yet. Just to say that, you know, there is buildings, that this is a street. They don't have windows or even doors. That's because, like I said, those are details that I'm gonna put, that I'm only gonna add in the end. You know, I'm only gonna add doors and windows and optional rooms when I finish the map. But now this is what I have. And then for the end, this is where we're gonna have to go to finish the map. See, this is supposed to be a restaurant. Looks a bit ugly, but like I said, it's a prototype. I'm still making it. And yeah, okay. Now there's this room over here. This is the kitchen. Still, I added some props just to see how it would look like in the end, but it's still not what I wanted. Still a lot to make. And then for the end, we have this hallway right here. No, not this hallway. It's an alley. Now this alley looks too small. I'm gonna have to mess up with the scale a little bit, because these walls are supposed to be bigger than this. They look too tiny. I'm gonna have to mess a little bit with them. And we go through this alley, left over here, and this is where you would end the chapter. You would get in this building. There would be a safe room in this building, and you would, you know, close the safe room and end the chapter. Now that's pretty much it. For people that don't know Left 4 Dead and don't know Hammer and don't know nothing about this game or games in general, they probably will not understand this video. And people that know more about Left 4 Dead and, you know, Source games and Hammer probably will understand what I just said, or most of the things I just said. I hope so. Like I said, my English is a bit weird. I'm kind of nervous because this is my first time talking. I mean, I'm pretty much gonna send this video for everyone to see. You know, anyone can see this video pretty much. And I hope you guys can hear me. I hope the audio is good too, because this headset sometimes it's kind of, the audio is kind of low, the mic is kind of low. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show. I want to show you guys how it looks from the outside. Here it is. Yeah, looks very simple, very prototype kind of map. As you can see, I still haven't closed because I did a mistake. You see, I was actually like, the right thing to do was to make a box, and then inside this box make the apartment interior. But instead, I decided to just make the level, just make the apartment interior instead of making the outside, you know, the walls. So, and that kind of screwed up because, you know, as you can see, you see this wall over here? Yeah, it's kind of bug. It's kind of weird. I should have first made a box, and then inside this box made the level, you know, the rooms and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna fix that some way or another. And I mean, I don't plan on redoing any of this. I say this is a prototype, but this is pretty much what I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna delete any of this because this takes a long time to make. Okay, a really long time to make. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what I have to show. There's a lot of things to go through, like the skybox is a bit buggy. The reflections, you know, the weapon reflections, everything that has reflections basically. The textures, especially the textures, they are the most important thing here. And the gameplay is good. I already have the gameplay, you know. Um, and that's pretty much it. I don't think there's much more to say. Oh yeah, there's also the skybox background. You know, the far buildings. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. I'm pretty sure I can just make a couple of more buildings over here, and you know, like these boxes, and kind of close the view so you know players won't be able to see that there's a freaking empty space here. So yeah. Yeah. Also, I forgot to say that I forgot to talk about these other little details that I put in the streets, like the cars, the wrecked cars, the police cars, and yeah, as you can see, they also have messed up reflections. I believe that's because of the cube maps. Some has something to do. It has something to do with the cube maps. But well, I will fix that later. I think this, like I said, that's just details, you know. So when I finish this map, when I'm sure this is how I'm gonna want it, when I'm sure, you know, the map is good to go, pretty much, I'm gonna add these little details, fix these little bugs. For now, I feel like not doing it. But yeah, as you can see, there's these cars over here that I put, that I add, that I added into the streets. Yeah, pretty much that's it. There's a couple of other ideas that I had for this map, but I decided to change it because, like I said, this took me a long time to make. Like this whole level, just this, just these boxes, these untextured boxes, to take a long time to make. Why? Well, that's because I made this map without really having an idea. At first, I was only going to make this little level here, you know, this room, a couple of other rooms, and then after that, just basically start a completely new map, and then start the actual idea that I had. But then I was like, you know what? Let me use this. I'm gonna use this level that I made, this little rooms that I made, to turn it into an apartment and make a whole level in it. And that proved to be really hard to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop talking now. I think this video is already long enough. And yeah, I do have another channel, the Brazilian channel. I'm still gonna be making videos for that channel. I mean, there's probably no one from that channel that's watching these videos because, well, I still haven't announced to my other channel that I do have a English channel. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was kind of exciting actually. I really wanted to show this map and show my progression through it and talk about, you know, for people that think this is really impossible. It really isn't impossible. It's hard, sure, but it's not impossible. You can do it. I'm doing this all alone, and I'm just a 14-year-old kid, pretty much, and I'm doing all of this. Of course, you still have to be cautious with it because you can't just make a really bad looking map unless that's what you want. You know, that's what you really want. That's it. That's what's your intention. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, and this is it. First video, Doggo Gaming. Close the video quick. Bye guys. Yeah.